Really? They've offered it to Pioli over me. You only got AC Milan to the Europa League. I mean, come on, I'm in the Champions League. How have they done that? That's ridiculous. It's all right. Dortmund just it's not even a big job. I'll be fine here at Monaco. They've only got 50,000 more season ticket holders than me. They've only got another 70,000 capacity stadium than us. It's okay. It's not that big a step up. I'm totally fine with this. Don't even need a $790 million transfer budget. Just a silly amount of money. I totally don't need it. We'll just focus on Ligue 1. I totally don't care. I'll just give myself 10 seconds just to let the frustration out, and then we're back on the Monaco train for the rest of the season. Bollocks, crack, and breathe. Right, let's start the season. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge here on Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well. In today's episode, it is the Cote d'Azur. We are taking on Nice. It's our second game of the Ligue season. We've only played one game leading up to this, and we will show you guys the highlights of that straight away. If you are looking forward to today's episode, though, go down below, leave a thumbs up, and let us know where you think we will finish in Ligue this year as well. We finished second last season, and hopefully we can go one better, albeit PSG in the mix, so it's always going to be difficult. And as you can see, they have started the season off well, albeit so did we. So since yesterday's episode, where we did topple PSG in their Trophée des Champions, we had that friendly against Brighton, where we put out a rotated team 0-0 at the Amex there, but we took on Amiens in our first proper game of the season. I say proper, we did take that Trophée des Champions fairly seriously, and off the back of not getting that Dortmund job, which, yeah, somewhat disappointing, mostly because that money would have been really nice to spend, 790 million New Zealand, so that's about 395 million pounds. Yeah, would have been nice, but we know that our squad here, so that's a positive. And to be fair, it was kind of going from second in Ligue on to second in the Bundesliga, chasing down a real giant of world football. So not sure if it would have been too much of a difference, albeit Dortmund definitely a bigger club, but we'll focus, and unless a really good job comes up for the rest of the season, like a team who are still in the Champions League, maybe when we're not, I think we'll be sticking here for the rest of the season. But first game of the year, we took on Amiens. This was a team that we beat in the last game of last season, which sent them to the relegation promotion game, at which they did win, so they still are in Ligue 1, and we picked up a 3-0 win here. We started off nicely in this game. 12th minute, we got a corner. Dembele finding the head of Tanguy Nianzou, and he buried it top left corner for our first league goal of the season. Not long after that, Ampadu Almas to Quintero. Lovely play from us, lovely short passing, and slotting Ousmane Dembele through. He had a wonderful game. And then the 49th minute, Gabriel Fernandez with a free kick. He got a couple of those for us last season, and he starts the season off with another ripper. You look at those stats, we thoroughly dominated that game, a well-deserved 3-0 win. And the team that we put out, we still had some players who were back from the Olympics, but weren't quite fully fit. So we thought that we'd take the opportunity against a team like Amiens, who are probably going to be down near the relegation end of the table, to give them a rest early on in the season while they're recovering from the Olympics and in some cases also from the Euros. And this team did a really good job for us. You can see the likes of Ledger and Quintero probably starting when they normally wouldn't have. And our regular wingers, Fernandez and Dembele, starting the season off very well also. So maybe we'll just hold the brakes on that thought about maybe playing Ligue on the left wing with Quintero up top, because Fernandez, that free kick, he started the season off very nicely, as did Ousmane Dembele. But as I said, a very good performance. And we're on a perfect 3 points from one game. And hopefully we can keep that up against Nice, who also started the season with a win. They beat Stade Brestois, which is interesting, with Stade Brest having finished fourth last season. They got pipped to third by Lens, who have already been knocked out of the Champions League qualification stages. So just the two French teams will be in the Champions League this season, us and PSG. But either way, that's a good start for Nice, so they might be a bit stronger than they were last season. We'll find out just how strong They were. Now, I did say in yesterday's episode, if we didn't get the Dortmund job, that we'd sort of run through the transfer window a little bit more. No more first team signings. And I think what we're going to do is just introduce you guys to players as we use them. But I will bring up that window yet again. We've still got a couple that we might look to bring in, but we'll organize this by date so you guys can see. We've signed some young players, but they're all players who do have a lot of potential, but aren't really going to feature for the first team. Most of these guys probably going to look to loan past that Almas signing. In fact, some of them we have already loaned out. So we've just been buying players for the future. We've still got about 11 million left, so we'll see how we get on there. The biggest signing outside of Almas was Morten Dahl from PSV. He's already out at Bordeaux, who are in the bottom half of the table. You can see he's quite promising Danish player, only 19 years old, and he's got very good determination, so should reach his potential. But with a lot of these players out on loan, I can't actually show you their potential anyway, so I think we'll just leave it until we use these players. But in general, it has been Almas and not much else in this transfer window to date, so we'll leave it at that. And yes, as I said, we've still got about 12 million left in the budget and quite a bit of wage as well, so we're fairly well off. Not many changes from last season, which is good. And for this game, we do have most of the Olympic players back, so it will be a team more resembling the one that I would like to put out in most of our important matches this season. And it is the derby at home for us this time against Nice, the home league of the Cote d'Azur. Hopefully we can keep up our perfect record and keep pace with PSG. We'll come back when the match coverage starts shortly. So we are the home team. We get the first look at our team, and it is what you would expect. We have got Ligue in for Mulder. He just pulled his hamstring, not quite fit for this. Otherwise, though, that's pretty much our full strength lineup on Ligue back up top from the team you saw in yesterday's game as well. And we've also got Goron back in goal. Pretty much a full strength lineup. And the Nice team looks fairly similar to the one that we took on last season. So hopefully we can pick up some similar results, because I think we bet them once and drew with them in the other game. So well, I say hopefully we can do something similar. Hopefully we can improve on that, because the thing that did cost us in Ligue 1 last season was we dropped some points against teams that we shouldn't have, and that's really what allowed PSG to win the title, as well as those times that they beat us in the league. That was the other key point, because that would have been a big turnaround in their invincible season. But and there's an early tackle on Dembele as we're playing right to left in our home uniform, but it is not a penalty. Nice in the dark outfit playing left to right. Nothing happening though after 8 minutes, albeit now Nice have a goal kick. As I said, they've started the season off quite nicely, beating Brest. I'm not too sure if that's a case of Brest having overperformed last season or Nice having improved. So we'll have to wait and see what we get from this game and maybe make a judgment on Nice after that. But they do have the possession early on, albeit in their own half, to start out to Guerre, and hopefully we can turn the ball over here and get an early chance, because at the moment it looks like Nice are pressing forward quite nicely through Soteldo, Casper Goalberg. Goalberg. He might become Goalberg if he starts scoring. He slots Roquez through nicely, hits the post, forced in the Anzu. We clear it. That's a good early chance for Nice, but it remains 0-0. And now we go down the other end for a throw in which Tessier and Almas knock about with each other. Puts a ball in now. Ligue on a dangerous angle. Forces a save out Montero, and we will have a corner from this. It was a pretty difficult angle there for that shot from Ligue, but he got a fair effort away. So good early chance there for us, I suppose. And now Almas will get the ball and look to press down the field again as we look to create another chance. It goes out for a throw-in. It's still 0-0 after 11 minutes. Nice on the ball and in our half as we get into the 18th minute, although Ampadu kids that ball clear out to Flavio Henrique, fresh off the Olympics. Diallo with a tackle. It will go out for a corner though, I think, and it is. So hopefully we can get something going here. Dembele. Hopefully he can find Nianzu's head like he did last game. He can. The goalkeeper gets a hand to it. Does Montero, but he can't keep it out. And Tanguy Nianzu, his second season here at Monaco, he's got that very good heading and jumping reach, and it's already proving its worth early this season. Gets a really good header on it near post, and Montero gets a hand on it, but there's too much power, and we are 1-0 up as we get to 20 minutes. Free kick to Nice here not long after that goal, and oh my God, how's Goron let that in? Right, that's a really good free kick. It's quite similar to the Fernandez one from last game, but I really feel Goron should be doing better here. Soteldo gets some really nice whip on it. Look, Goron's in the right place there. Gets a hand to it. Yeah, pretty average from him. 1-1 after 25 minutes. It's a free kick to Nice, but Montero's kicked that straight to one of our players, albeit we can't actually get the shot off before he gets back into his position, which was something I was thinking about. There are now Nice on the ball, and it's Soteldo having scored that very good free kick, albeit, as I said, I think Goron probably should have done better there, but they'll take it, Will Nice, and we are locked at 1-1 as we get into the half-hour mark of this game. Turley back to Diallo. Tries to find Goalberg, can't, cut out by Ledger, and now Gume. Pumps one forward to Henrique, and he's through here. Can he get it past the keeper? Yes, he can, and we get our lead back. Our first league goal of the season for Flavio Henrique in his first appearance in a Monaco shirt. Lovely ball from a Gume after we intercept the ball through Ledger when they were trying to find Goalberg. Picks Henrique out. Too much pace to get past his defenders, and he slid this away at a very nice angle to get it past the goalkeeper. We've got the lead back 2-1 at the half-hour mark. Throw into Monaco, 40 minutes gone. Ledger, who has started the season off nicely, which is good to see. He's not going to get a lot of minutes in the first team this season, but good to see he's making the most of them when he gets the chance, while Mulder and Tessier have been out respectively over the past 2 games. Ampadu finds Almas and Agume. The midfielders linking up. Ball out to Ledger from Dembele. Can he find someone in the box? Crosses that to Ampadu outside. Almas tries to find Dembele. Can't. Nice can't get anything going on the counter though. And it's now Monaco just inside the right half of the field for us. Trying to get something going. Lovely back heel from Dembele to Tessier. Can he play something across? He can't. And Nice do clear it. Tessier with a shot, but a tight angle. Nice clear it, but we will see the throw in. Ampadu to Agume. Hopefully we can get another and get a 2-goal cushion before half time. Ampadu making his way midfield. The Welsh wizard out to Tessier. Puts a ball across. Oh, Fernandez. That looked a very good chance. Isn't it a great half as Gabriel Fernandez? And that might sum it up. Maybe we could bring Quintero on. We might think about that at half time. And now they've given Henrique the ball, though, have Nice, and we might be able to get that cushion back. Although that's another good save from Montero. He's pulled his finger out late in this first half. We will have a corner, though. Maybe Nianzu can make a difference again. He tries to get his head to the ball and can't. Almas will get possession back for us, but I can't see much coming from it, although the highlight does continue. Ampadu, although now they stop it, looks like we're going to the half-time, 2-1 up. And indeed, that is half-time, 2-1. Good goals from Nianzu and Henrique with a very nice free kick in between that from Soteldo for Nice. We've thoroughly dominated the game. Well, I say that, about twice as many chances as them, and ours have been a bit more clear-cut. Obviously, that free kick a little bit frustrating, but we're playing pretty well. As long as we don't give them more chances like that, I think we should be fine. Now, Gabriel Fernandez is not playing well, and I think we'll take the opportunity to take him off. We'll bring Quintero on, and I really want to try this out, this Henrique, Quintero, and Dembele front three. I feel like on their performances last season, this could be really dangerous for us this season if these guys start to find their feet in those positions. So we'll make that change, seeing as Fernandez hasn't played very well to date in this game. And we'll tell the boys things are going well, but they can definitely do better. I actually feel like they're playing pretty well, but it's mainly because of the scoreline that's really not reflecting that as much because of that really good free kick that Nice did score. But hopefully we can extend the advantage in the second half. We are playing left to right this half at the Stade Louis 2, and it will be Nice with the ball to start the second half to start to Turley. And let's see if we can hold on to this lead and make it 2 wins from 2 to start the Ligue season. Okay, we are 62 minutes in. Not much has happened in the second half so far, but now Dembele has picked up an injury. That means we're going to have to bring Callum Hudson-Odoi on here, I think. And that is 2 of our subs used early. So hopefully he's not out for too long. Ousmane Dembele, potential foot injury. Hopefully it's just a twisted ankle or something. Albeit they probably would have said ankle injury if it was that, wouldn't they? So we'll see how we get on. 2 of our subs done. Half an hour to go. Let's see if we can extend this lead or at least hold on to it. Free kick to Monaco, 65th minute. Hudson-Odoi puts it in. Nianzu gets his head to it, and he gets the double, and there's that extended lead and 2-goal cushion that we were looking for. And we are now up 3-1 in the first Cote d'Azur of the season. And Tanguy Nianzu, currently the leading goal scorer for our team and may even be in Ligue 1, as he is on 3 goals for the season. His head is very good. And we get that lead back out to 2 goals. And now we have another highlight. Tessier in the 67th minute will find a Gume back to Ampadu as he was getting pressed there from a Nice defender. Tessier on the ball. back out to a teammate. Now, Hudson-Odoi is a shot that goes out, but it will be a corner. And maybe Nianzou will have a chance to complete his hat-trick here, as Enrique will whip this one in. Puts it in, and that one is headed back out to Enrique. Out to Almas. Here's a shot deflected out. It will go for another corner, though, as we start to build some pressure down this end of the field. Enrique with the corner yet again, trying to find Tapsoba. Perhaps that time it is cleared, and Colujo will get the ball for Nice. He gets past his man there too. A bit soft from our defender, it felt like. And now Soteldo will go out and find Lockes. Hopefully we don't concede from this, although Gordon in a good spot, and we will hold on to our 3-1 lead with 20 minutes to go. 12 minutes left in this game. Agume on a red heart will make a very quick change here. Marcos Llorente will come onto the field. 12 minutes left. Hopefully we can hold on to this 3-1 lead. Throw into Nice with 10 minutes to go. Kaluhu finds Coman out to Toussaint. Tournier. He will find Soteldo in a bit of space. Goalberg gets the rebound, but straight at Gourlon, and we look to get something going. Although we can't from that Gourlon rollout. Still 3-1, but only 8 minutes left. And now Montero with a free kick, and he's outside of his area again. And maybe Quintero will have a pot shot here. He plays or tried to play Enrique, and not the worst idea, as Montero was on the wrong side when he took that free kick, but he got into position quite quickly. And now Nice get the ball as Ampadu heads it out to Coman. So Nice might have an opportunity to make this a bit squeaky bum time late. Colujo puts the ball in. Oh, it's a terrible missed header. Not sure who that was, but Goalberg puts it away. As I said earlier, he's turned into Goalberg, and now it is 3-2 with 8 to play, and a bit of squeaky bum time for us. Enrique couldn't get the ball there. Colujo with a nice cross. It finds Goalberg, but let me click. It's Nianzou who misses the header, which is a little bit frustrating. He's had a really good game to date. We'll demand more. We'll just get them to wake up, hopefully. And we might even slow the tempo down here just to make sure. But yeah, we've just given them a few chances, and they have taken them. And hopefully we do not blow this lead as we start to approach extra time. But there is 6 minutes of it. And this is a goal kick for Nice. Tournier's back there, and he's somehow won the ball off Tapsoba. It's a good sliding block, though, that probably from Nianzou. And it goes out for a throw-in for Nice, though, and they will show it. We've got 3 more minutes to hang on to this 1-goal lead. A draw here would be very frustrating. Almas heads that away, and the highlight ends for now, but now they have another throw-in, do Nice. Coman back to Toussaint. Has to run backwards for that. Puts the ball in, cleared away from Ampadu, albeit straight back out to Toussaint. And now Soteldo, good slide tackle from Llorente. He's getting nice stuck in, isn't he? Although now the ball gets up to Tournier. Goalberg. Haidala looks to find a teammate. It's a corner. They're putting the pressure on us. This feels very much like yesterday's episode with PSG late. And now Soteldo with the corner. It is headed away by Nianzou. For some reason, Quintero wasn't up to that early, but he did get his foot in there late. And we are now very late in the game, and Almas is injured. Our new signing, the main signing, and I don't think we can even bring anyone on for him. So, we'll just have to leave that. We are playing with 10 men for these last few minutes. We are now 1 minute over referee's time. Hopefully he blows his whistle soon, because they are really coming at us late, Nice, although they give the ball away there. Hudson-Odoi and Ampadu knock it about, and hopefully we just keep possession here. Albeit that's a terrible ball. Not sure what we're doing. Referee, can you blow your whistle, mate? Because this is well past what time should have been. Ampadu up to Hudson-Odoi. Any time now, please, referee. Quintero, I don't even care about the 4th goal. Just blow your whistle, mate. Quintero on the ball. Does get in the box. It's not a penalty as Diallo makes that slide tackle, but just blow your whistle, mate. He plays the ball out. We do head that one away. Enrique lets possession go. I tell you what, we're 2 minutes over here. What's he on, this referee? Soteldo. He makes his way forward. Referee, please. I'm about to lose my shiz at you. It's gone out for a corner. Good God, I'll be livid if this is an equaliser. Soteldo puts it in. Someone get up for it. Just over the bar. Oh, that's close. We've been having some serious words after that game in the press conference if that had gone in. But we do just hold on to a 3-2 win. You look at the stats. A lot of those chances felt like they came late for Nice, and indeed you look at that, and they did. We were the better team for most of that game, but that free kick in the first half to Soteldo, and then that late goal to Goalberg thanks to a missed Nianzou header, and we just gave them a sniff. We've picked up a few injuries as well, so it's not exactly a great day at the office for us, even though we did pick up the 3 points. But even though he missed that late header, which you can see at the Goalberg goal, Nianzu, our player of the match with 2 goals, and Flavio Henrique also picked one up when he was up top. Quintero, a little bit average when he came on, I have to say, so maybe we will put that on ice, that idea of Henrique, Quintero, and hopefully Dembele, but injuries could play a factor in that as well. We'll have a quick look at the Nice ratings. Obviously, the goal scorers having good games, as did their wing backs, as they did put the ball in quite effectively for the most part. But we cling on to a 3-2 win in the first Cote d'Azur of the year. We'll tell the boys that was a good win, even though I kind of want to say it wasn't. Kind of want to tell them we got away with that, but we'll take the result in a derby this early in the season. So here's the first injury. It is Ousmane Dembele, and he's going to be out for 4 weeks to 2 months. Well, it says to 2 months. Hopefully it's just that 4 or 5 weeks, but that is a big chance for someone to take, and maybe we will be forced into that Henrique Quintero front free idea with Fernandes. Perhaps we might have to play Henrique on the opposite side to the one that he is comfortable with. And if we go further, Almas is out for 3 to 5 weeks as well with a twisted ankle. So that is not a good game for us in terms of injuries. Luckily, we do have Ricky Puig who can come in for his position, but hardly ideal. And then you go up further, and they think we should start resting Flavio Henrique. So we might be a bit under strength for these next few games until tomorrow's episode. So very interesting times ahead. Some early injury concerns for us this season, but what that win does mean is that in Ligue 1 we are tied at the top of the table with PSG. They have a far superior goal difference to us, but hopefully we can get the job done against them in the league this season, and that might make that race a bit closer, albeit there's definitely going to be some teams who keep pace with us early in the season, and we are the only 2 teams up at that end who have played 2 games each so far, so that could change very quickly as well. So for tomorrow's episode, I think we'll see how far we get. I'm hoping to get to that PSG game, and we'll bring you guys highlights of what else happens around that, and we'll also would have had the transfer window close. It'll just be another couple of young kids we'll bring in probably, unless we have a ridiculous offer for one of our players that we have to accept. One of the players who we might consider selling, I'll actually show you guys the season preview because he's on here, and there are our season odds 6-1. PSG 4/11, and then there's a big gap, so they're expecting it to be a bit of a 2-horse race, but with PSG still very heavily favoured. And you can see we actually now have a player in the Media Dream 11, but it's Rodrigo Mercado, which I wasn't expecting. And he is a player who has had some bids on him. I would like 60 million for him. If we get 60 million, I'll probably sell him and bring someone else in, but if we don't, I think we'd be happy to keep him. He's going to be playing for the second team mainly this season. We've got Quintero and Henrique, but with Henrique perhaps needing a rest, maybe this is a chance to get Mercado involved in the first team. But a very interesting choice to be in the Dream 11, I would say. I'm not sure what the media are thinking there, because since that second half of the season when we did bring him in here, he hasn't really got a lot of game time, and especially based on last season, not sure where they get that from, to be honest. But as you can see, mostly dominated by PSG players and a good young winger from Lille, Rakid Sidra, Algerian. He might be a good target for us next season, perhaps, because if the likes of Dembele start getting on a bit, he'll be 32 next season. Maybe this guy will be a good replacement for him, and if we do decently enough throughout the season, we should definitely have the transfer budget to bring him in, but that's a fair way down the track to be thinking about. Hopefully in tomorrow's episode it will be PSG, but I'm going to see how I do off camera once I finish editing tonight's video. And in terms of gameplay, I also might try a new skin in tomorrow's episode as well. Might try the TCS skin. I've been watching a bit of YouTube today, and it does look a little bit nicer, I would say, especially now that I've got a bigger screen on my new laptop. It might suit that a bit more than it did my old one. So hopefully the PSG game tomorrow, but hopefully it's going to be somewhere around there anyway. We'll see how we go in terms of off-camera gameplay, and at some stage, of course, we'll also hopefully be getting our Champions League draw soon as well. So I'll be able to bring that to you guys in tomorrow's episode, hopefully, as well. But if you did enjoy today's episode where we started the Ligue 1 season, tight win over Nice in the first Cote d'Azur, then please do leave a thumbs up down below. If you're enjoying the content here and have not done so already, then also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. It is greatly appreciated and helps the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. Leave a comment down below, as I said. Where do you think we will finish in League all this season? And maybe do it today and not tomorrow after we play PSG, because that's probably a pretty good indication of what's going to happen, because we look like we should be in a fight with each other, at least according to the media. But until I see you for tomorrow's game, as I said, hopefully it will be PSG at the Parc des Princes. Keep on keeping on, and I will see you then. Cheers.